Karuba, Bahama, come on, baby mama.
Pretty mama.
Pretty mama. Sorry, like I don't. It's not. Karuba's not even the song, if we're honest. But Karuba Das Kartenspiel is on the table. So we're playing. This is Karuba the card game. If you didn't know, this came out at Essen. It is designed by Bruder Dorn. We tried something with our audio. Please let us know if it made it better or worse.
Yeah, we tried to use a filter order that people suggested.
Yeah, so please let us know how the audio sounds if you're watching live. If you're watching not live, we already know how the audio sounds. But we're going to be playing Karuba the card game, which is for 2 to 6 players, and it's for ages 8 and up, but I think if you have a kiddo that already knows how to play Karuba, they can totally handle it. So, in this room, it's a little different. There is whole slew of cards, because it's a card game, but there are decks. So each deck, there is one deck for each player color, and so you just pick the decks that you like. Steve likes teal. Blue is actually not his favorite color. Teal is. But yeah. So and yellow is not my favorite color. Orange is. Which is not. But you're gonna take the card. Everybody's gonna take their own deck. You're gonna shuffle it. Any decks that you're not using in the game, you just go out. But all these decks are identical. You're just gonna make sure that they're really well shuffled. Audio is still doing the weird thing when you speak, but it's not overwhelming or anything.
Okay, maybe it helps you in that together.
Alright. This board here is literally just a card reference. So you just put it where everybody can see it, and it tells you what everybody's cards are. So we all have these 16 cards available to us in our decks, and we're going to play all of the cards in our decks through the course of the game. And we're going to do that in waves. Okay. So I'm going to remember. Got to remember. How many cards do we draw? You have 3 cards?
Thank you. Three cards from your own drop off.
Yep. You got it. I remember. Alright, so shuffle, have a deck, play 3 cards. Or draw 3 cards, sorry. What we're going to do is, there are 3 phases to this game. No, sorry, 2 phases to this game. Select cards and cards. In the select cards phase, each player must select 2 cards to play from their hand that they're wanting to add to the jungle. And the whole point of this game is that you're going to have cards which have adventures on them, and there's 4 adventures, 4 different characters, and then each adventurer has their own temple. So on this cheat sheet, you can see all the adventures here, all the temples here, okay? And the goal is you're going to be building your own, everybody's building their own little jungle right here with the cards to try and connect their adventures to their temples via their card path. And we don't evaluate if an adventurer made it to their temple until the end of the game. Okay? However, you can tell pretty early on whether or not an adventurer is going to make it. Because if the adventurer just can't make it because you've made the route impossible or you've dead-ended something, they're not going to make it. Also, if you were to have an adventurer who, on an adventurer's shortest path to their temple, if they were to go through a card with another adventurer on it, they would be stuck and they would not be able to make it to their temple. So you want to make sure when you're building your routes that you don't have the shortest path to an adventurer's temple go through another adventurer's spawn card, which is the card with the. So that is the point of the game. You get points for every adventurer that makes it to their temple. You get 3 victory points for every adventurer that makes it to their temple at the end of the game. You will get 2 points for every gold crystal along the shortest path between an adventurer and a temple, and they will only get those points for crystals if they actually make it to their temple. and only along their shortest path. And you get 1 point per silver crystal or clear crystal. Hey, Kabuki Kid! I was wondering where you were. But yeah, you only get 1 point for white crystals, 2 points for gold crystals, 3 points for getting to the temple, and you can only go via the shortest route. You're not allowed to be like, oh, he does this. Like, it's just not allowed. Okay? That's it.
Not
That's
in
the
the
game.
spirit of the game.
So we're gonna each select 2 cards that we want to play. We'll put them face down. Whoever has the lowest total, I just keep having to check. Whoever has the lowest total between the 2 cards, each card is numbered 1 through 16, must discard one of their 2 cards before this. Then all other players get to place poker.
Which affects a 2-player game event.
Yes.
And
21.
goodbye cards.
So Steve had to discard both. So I get to play this.
I'm gonna play stop.
I'm gonna read this. Yep, and then you draw back up to 3 cards. You're always drawing 2.
We're playing 8 rounds.
Yep. Oh, nice. Good. Aboo. The grid that you can build is a 4x4 grid. Oh, wow. 8. I didn't mean to be doing. This is what I'll tell the judge. No.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That. Also, when you play cards, they must be adjacent to cards that you have played previously. Dice Masters can be fun. It can be. I was very turned off by the buy part of Dice Masters, like how you buy and get stuff. And then I was also super into the combat. I don't like. Okay. This is such a good one though. Did it create water? Now I've locked myself into my grid being this direction. Weekends! Yeah, what's everyone planning for the weekend?
You can do this, right?
Yeah, you can do this. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Oh, Steve's forcing me to discard thing. I need to get rid of a temple or an adventure, and I went with the Oh no. Oh no.
Things aren't looking good, folks.
They're not at all. Oh no. Oh no. There's no way I can recover from this. This is awful. Awful.
I mean, I think I similarly did something.
Yeah, good to me.
I think my situation is all.
Oh, we're done. No! Oh, I didn't mention you can't rotate cards. The same as I like. Oh,
Anyway,
yeah. See, I knew you were gonna make me get one. Like whatever. Yeah, no, this is impossible. Oh, or is it? I was doing the wrong configuration in my head. All hope is not lost. Not lost at all.
I'll play those two.
All of their games have been complete skill so far. I have won 100% this. Oh no, what's your score? I beat you. You did this card. Yeah. Oh, I could be that and get a gem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking the risk that not all of my adventures are gonna make it.
Yeah, no, my purple one. Two of your adventures. Okay. Alright, so let's start with the purple one. Either of us do it. Alright, next up is the teal. My teal makes it, and I get 4 points because I get 1 crystal and then the temple.
Plus 3 points?
Temple is 3.
My blue does not.
Okay. I'm winning so far with 4. Then orange dude. So my orange dude goes this way, and so I'll get 5 points for him. I get 9 points from the orange.
Yes.
Or 9 total.
I get 7 points.
Just from your
No,
orange.
just from my. That's one.
Okay, and then the green one, he has a very boring path for me, and so I will just get 3 points. So I am sitting at 12 points.
If my green gets 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 5, 9, and 7, which is.
Because Steve wins.
I won without doing all of my adventures, which I was wondering if I could do. Going in on crystals.
And that's Karuba das Kartenspiel. Ah! You can play up to 6 players, and it says sandboxy as the tile placement game. I really do like the bingo collar in the tile placement game, but I also like the travel from. So.
Well, and this one is more. It feels more tense, whereas the bingo collar one feels like you're meandering towards a good path, and then maybe you screw up or someone did a better path, you didn't get the right tiles. And this one, I like the interaction of like discarding a tile, or like, should I play this now? Or if I play this now, am I going to be forced to discard it? Like, I had really low tiles in the early games. I was always discarding one. The first like 2 rounds, I had to discard one. I was like, I wonder if I'll be able to get back from that. But I made sure to get crystals down and build a path. And like, it worked. I thought I was just going to be kind of a little bit screwed by the tiles that I drew. I don't know, like you said, it feels like it should just be random. Like, tiles come out, you build a thing, you force people to discard. It seems like it should be random, and it feels really silly. And I think it feels a little.
It's a little silly, but it's also a little random. Like the way that my purple one came out, I that was random chance that like I didn't have enough. I like played the highest total I could that hand, and you beat me, and so I had to choose between a temple and
or like some one I had like 3 temples in there. I had to play 2 of them.
Yeah.
So if it was, I think that's just
yeah.
But I don't know. One thing I like about this, I mean, I really like Karuba, and some people have had to be like, well, what if you just copy somebody else?
This removes that.
I mean,
entirely.
It's like this is the Karuba I might want to play with someone who is just like, what if you just copy somebody else? It's like, all right, well here, let's make you discard some of your cards. Let's do it. But this is also one that you could, even if a lot of people, I think, play multiple times because it's simultaneous. I think the play time isn't going to blow out too much with a lot of players.
As long as people aren't taking too long.
Yeah.
Thinking. Yeah. It's super straightforward. It definitely gives you the Karuba path making thing, and it makes sense in regards to like how it plays. I think it's interesting that it's not the same artist that did the art. Yeah. Like they're the same characters, but it's very obviously a different. But anyway, Kabuki Kid asked.
The tiles seem like they were the same. Like the cover isn't, but.
Yeah, I think the tiles are the same art exactly because they probably just have the tiles weird, right, on a file, and they just have to.
Or it was probably easy to compare. Yeah, the cover art.
The cover art is a different artist, but Kabuki wants to know, is there room in a collection for both? Yeah, you can write.
You can write your score.
You can write the track for who did what. Yep.
I mean, plus stuff in it.
Maybe, but the cover seems so different from the other cover.
Is there room for both in the collection?
Is there room for both in a collection?
In a collection.
Not ours. Yeah. I'm just saying it.
This feels like the travel-y one, or the one that you'd bring to maybe a pawn, or put in a cover, or...
I feel like this one's also easier to teach. Because the main Karuba has 36 tiles? 35 tiles. 35 tiles.
36.
So, because the main Karuba has 36 tiles, if it takes somebody like a game to figure it out, you're playing a lot longer of a game. This is a lot faster. This is a lot easier to teach because the placement rules are a little easier, and you can like easily help direct people with the cards.
Well, there's less tiles to think about. Like
you can play a
tile,
game way
like this shows you all the tiles that are in the game.
On the big one.
Yeah, no. Like even if it was someone's first game, they can see that there's only 2 crosses, and because there's only 2 coming out, it's maybe easier to strategize or learn. Whereas in the big game, it's like
it's twice as many tiles.
The cross didn't come out until the very end of the game, and we played 35 tiles.
Well, and also, you're playing with the big game. You have a lot of tiles to look at. Like, even if you lay them all out so they're all visible, that's a lot of process.
Yeah.
That's a lot to be like, okay, I need a left turn. How many left turns do I have? Like, figure that out.
And then don't the adventurers like pick up the crystals along the way? And like, there's kind of like there's some stuff that could be a little
movement. Yeah, movement is 50, and this one is like visible to times. And so I feel like this one, you probably do with like even more casual, which is funny. But like we've had people that Karuba is like too difficult. I feel like this could be easier. This could be more travel friendly. This could be a lot more like a bar or a pub game. For sure, especially because you can play 6 players. Like, how many pub games are like this? Oh my god, I hate myself. Right? Like most pub games are like Liar's Dice or
you won the round
or something like that, and like we're sitting and drinking beers. But like this one, like you sit and you have drinks and you're chatting and your stuff, and you're like pulling your hair out because you hate your past self, and then there's like the one guy that you hate because they made you discard card this round. Oh, and you were gonna play that card.
And the cards, I think,
but it's so much faster because in pubs games take like
way longer. Yeah,
so much longer. Whereas this, like in a pub, would take 20.
Yeah. And especially if you sleeve them, like it's just cards. Like I don't know if you could play. You couldn't really play Karuba as a pub game. You're gonna drop tiles. You're gonna lose. crystals, people's like characters are going to be bummed, or like more things could go wrong than this, which is I don't know. This seems like you could play it and like
Yeah, if you have like a more casual group, this would work. Like this is one where I'm like, Steve, the next time your work has a game night, take this.
Yeah.
Because it's 6 players. You can teach it super fast. The games are insanely quick, so it's like an icebreaker game.
And it doesn't have. I don't think it has as many rules to trip over. Like for example, when I was trying to teach Sushi Go at work to a bunch of people, like I was trying to teach Sushi Go at work, and like some of the different scoring things people were tripping over. Just like trying to teach, to like 7 people. What's this? I feel like. Also, one thing I like about this is you can't really get everything you want. Or in Karuba, you can kind of focus and try to build like a perfect path, or like try to optimize. Like there's enough tiles and enough turns that you can off. And this like you've got to place the cards, the adventures, and the temples are only pointing certain directions. So like or you can start to figure out the purple temple. Someone always has to go this way into it. So maybe your best option is putting the purple adventure next to the purple tile.
Oh my god! I just noticed their eyes are looking in the direction their temple is.
Oh, whoa!
That's amazing. Sorry, I was just counting the rules. There's 5 pages of rules, and that's with like giant haba. Giant haba.
So. But no, I like this a lot. We played a lot of like the card game and dice game versions of some of the bigger games that we liked. And I really like this for just how different it is and how it fits into kind of a different spot in it. Like I think one of my favorites was Castles of Burgundy, the card game, which played so similarly to Castles of Burgundy that we kind of had to decide one or the other.
I can get it back if you really want it back.
But yeah, I really like the implementation.
Yeah, I feel like if you have Karuba and you love Karuba, this is enough. If you've been like, I'd love to play Karuba, but it would take too long, and I don't think they could take the teach, or maybe they can't take the teach.
Yeah, I don't think I could play it with my coworkers in our hour lunch break.
This works. This works for that spot. If you're like, I love Karuba and I want to play Karuba, but I need something faster than Karuba, or is easier to teach Karuba because I tried with a group and they just didn't get it. That is this game.
Speaking of which, this might be a good game for me to start trying to do a board game lunch thing at work. Yeah, like once a week.
I think that's overwhelming. I think you just take 2 games. That's what I did. I just bring 2.
And like this one is
perfect. And I always did very different games.
Yeah. This is definitely a good one too.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea. Alright. Yeah, Castles of Burgundy, the card game, is very much like Castles of Burgundy. It's really ridiculous how much table space the card game takes.
It was huge, but at the same time, I think it almost felt like a little less fiddly than the
setup is less fiddly.
Sorry, setup is less fiddly.
But the game
itself is very
similar. The like zones and stuff is still And some people say it takes up more table space than Castles of Burgundy, which I could see.
Especially depending on your player count.
It's your player count. Yeah, if you're playing 2-player, Castles of Burgundy still takes up about as much. If you're playing the 3-player, okay, maybe the card game takes up more space. But, yeah. So, that is Castles of Burgundy. I really like the dice game. The dice game, you know what it is with the dice game? This is why I was finding we have the card game for how long? We haven't played it since we got it. But the dice game, I'm like, we should just play the dice game right now.
Yeah, no, I agree. If you're like, let's play the card game, I'm like, oh, we gotta clear the table.
Yeah, we gotta clear the table, we gotta set it up, we gotta remember where all the setup is, we gotta remember all this stuff. But like the dice game is just like, yeah, okay. And we just pull out our beautiful dice tray from Dungeon Works. Or Dragon Works? I always forget. Dungeon Works. And we just roll dice and we have fun. Also, if you didn't know, we did a Castles of Burgundy the dice game play along stream, which you can watch. It's on the channel. It'll go live maybe today, I don't know, but people have been playing along. There's a link at the bottom for one of the player sheets, and you can print it out or do a digital thing on your iPad if you want, and you can play along with us. And some people have been doing that, and it's apparently fun. So,
I guess I wasn't. I was surprised that enough people really liked that, or I was surprised that people enjoyed that. And I'm now thinking, I'm wondering what other games in the future we could maybe do special.
I really enjoy doing it.
And I think it really depends on the game, and like when Karuba needed like a very tiny tweak to it.
Yeah.
Because of the racing of the tiles, and I think that's totally fine. So if there's other games like that, we can do it.
Yeah. It's one I like. I really liked doing Passes of Burgundy and Karuba as play-alongs with people in the future who are watching the recorded game play along. I like that a lot.
That I think is really cool, especially if it's a game that, for example, like maybe you just need a sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of stuff now, and I can't rack my brain. Can't rack my brain. I mean, I'm even like, is there one that like?
I mean, well, we said Avenue. Avenue.
Oh yeah, Avenue would work. Oh, thanks, Dawson. Thanks for hanging out. We should game in real life.
Ghost Blitz.
Oh, Kabuki Kids Gloomhaven came.
Exciting!
I played Gloomhaven.
That was a heavy game.
I did a Twitter thread on it.
My coworkers were talking about how much damage a 21 game could do. If you know, someone's hit by it, or they dropped it.
Please. Alright, well, we'll try and think of games that we could play remote.
Probably not do the Red of the Dice game because you're taking big. I don't know.
You could do Rolling Japan. Rolling Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, Rolling Japan. You could totally do
that would be a lot of fun.
Or Rolling America. Either one. But yeah, we should do Rolling Japan. Awful. And by awful.
Wonder.
Yeah. Because there's the when you achieve a thing, I get a thing.
Oh, you get money when
and then also the deal is pretty creepy.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, did we stream Living Earth? Because I want to play Living Earth.
I want to play Outer Planets. I saw someone did a review of Stations. No, someone did a review of Stations, and it has good and bad. The good element being the space shuttle. So good. As an example. But they made it so when you explore the inner planets, you only explore. Anyway, it's interesting.
Yeah,
but Outer Planets.
This has gone on too long. Not about Karuba Dust Gardens. Steve's looking behind me at our other shelf. We have two shelves that flank the built-in, which have our small box games. Then we have the wall of games, which I made a video about that my Patreons have access to. Yeah.
Sorry, just looking at all the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll think about it. There's some games.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. I couldn't commit to a third bonus stream because he hates me.
I do.
And he hates me.
I do not. It's all reserved for you.
Aww, that's sweet. So yeah, we're going to. I'm gonna go back to editing vlogs. I'm editing the Essen Day 2 vlog, and my goal is to finish it. I'm not gonna finish tonight. I loaded in the footage that I had. We used 2 cameras, right? And I loaded the footage I had, and I left Day 2. No, I didn't leave Day 2 early. Day 2 is the day that we were there all day, and I had an hour of footage just from my camera. So I'm editing it down, and it will be probably like a 30 to 40 minute episode. but I'm not going to be finishing that tonight because I'm only like.
I didn't have a lot of day 2. Did I?
No, you did.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you had a lot of day 2 as well because I went and played Merlin, and you went to work, and then you took like an hour to find me, and in that hour you just recorded like all these things. Yeah, I played Merlin for like 2 hours because I had a chair, and I wasn't going to give up that chair for anything. I didn't even like the game.
Chairs are important.
Yeah. So I camped that chair. But that's what I'm doing tonight. So that'll be up for patrons tomorrow, and then for non-patrons, it'll be up next time. And otherwise, tune in Tuesday. We're gonna have special guests on the stream. I don't know who we're gonna have yet exactly, but Ed Barath and his whole family are coming to Portland, and they want to meet up. And I have no idea when they're coming to town, and I don't know if they're gonna be with the stream or anything like that. But Ed Barath or Edo from Edo Reviews might be here. I would love to have him come and be a guest on the stream. No, that's ours. It's just Edo's game reviews. So there's Edo, and then maybe we'll do like something bonus, even if it's not here on a Tuesday. I don't know, but and then my mom's coming to town. So if we don't have Edo, we'll have my mom, and they're both special guests. So, and we've already decided if it's just me and my mom, we're gonna play Azul. And if it's Ed and maybe Edo's family, I don't know what we're gonna play. But yeah, so Tuesday will be some fun streams, and we'll figure out. Yeah, I'll know as we get closer who's gonna be on the streams.
Yeah, gaming with Edo.
Gaming with Edo. There we go.
Yeah,
that makes sense. He just finished a very successful Kickstarter for funding his
season 4.
Yeah, season 4. How do you do?
Great. 208 backers. He was I think just using his phone and an older laptop and like the phone mic for a while, so that Kickstarter helped him get the equipment upgrades that he do.
He's for 3 years he has been using his iPhone with a GorillaPod phone tripod, and he doesn't edit, he shoots in one shot. So he has to do several takes until he gets like one that works, because he didn't have the material. He only had an older laptop and iMovie to edit. And so I've helped him edit videos and film for him previously because he didn't. Because we used to actually live down the street from Edo, and we would go to their house and play games, and they would come to our house and play games. Yeah, the audio is weird. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna, I think, do some test recordings. It's a new mic, and we need to figure out our settings to somehow film.
Yep.
We'll try to figure it out before.
Oh yeah, I think the boys will be here. If Edo and Emily come, then the boys will be here. If it's just Edo, I think Emily would keep the boys, but I want to see Emily because I haven't seen Emily. I've seen Ed. I've seen Ed at conferences. So we'll see. We have a lot of games that are great with kids. We can totally stream. Rhino Horror Super Battle is just. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Kabuki, it's the PC fan on the new laptop, so we have a very sensitive new. The new laptop is just louder. It has louder fans. We get picked up a lot better. Yeah, we'll put that.
She's gonna fix it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us, people in the chat and people in the future watching the live recording. I hope you had fun with this stream, and I hope you get to game as much as you like. And if you don't, I hope that we managed to figure out some way to do like play alongs, because those are super awesome. But otherwise, we will see you later. Good night, internet. Oh, it drops words here and there. That's new.
Oh, okay.
That's new.
Yeah.
Angela, is it doing that for you too, or is that just Kabuki's weird internet? Oh, Angela, let us know. Wait.
Yeah, hopefully it's not dropping our words. I mean, maybe it's that kind of gain or noise suppression.
Yeah, Steve did a lot of noise suppression setting.
We didn't have. Well, I didn't have a chance to tweak them before this week.
Oh, near the end. Okay, so maybe something else is going. Alright, awesome. We will figure it out before next Tuesday stream. Thank you very much. We love you. Good night. I didn't click it.
At the start and end of sentences. Yeah, I think it's the